Here's a festive table for any occasion. Our good craft cooks feature delicious brownies made with one stick of fresh, sweet craft parquet. Once you've discovered how easily and smoothly parquet margarine blends with your other ingredients, you'll vote for parquet every time. See how delicious our brownies look when they're baked? Well, we cover them immediately with Kraft miniature marshmallows and return to the oven for 2 or 3 minutes. When cool, we frost with luscious chocolate frosting, again made with delicate flavored parquet. There, look good? Oh, taste even better. Brownies guaranteed to please everyone with their double chocolate goodness combined with wonderful tasting Kraft parquet margarine. Try parquet, won't you? Get this package in Western states.
Constipation can be a problem for anyone. And when constipation occurs, it's interesting to see just what doctors consider important about a laxative they might use or recommend. Well, a majority of the doctors we heard from said they wanted a laxative that is effective, gentle, close to natural acting. A medicine that can be used with complete confidence. Now, X-Lax has been used with complete confidence by many doctors and millions of people over the years because pleasant-tasting chocolated X-Lax is effective. Overnight, it helps you toward your normal regularity. X-Lax is so gentle, so close to natural acting, there's no upset, no discomfort. So whenever your normal regularity is interrupted, you can rely on X-Lax, the laxative that helps you toward your normal regularity, gently, overnight. X-Lax.
No sloppy hose, holiday, no changing clothes. Holiday, wash your car the modern way. Wash and shine with
Holiday, the car washing cream with the built-in shine. The shine that looks a foot deep. Johnson's Holiday washes, deep cleans, and polishes safely, easily. Leaves a shine that looks a foot deep.
Wash your car the modern way. Wash and shine with Holiday.
Listen to the sound of the 1960 Chevrolet ride.
Sound? I hardly hear a thing.
This is an experience that you will have, too, when you drive a 60 Chevrolet. And I'd like to show you some of the reasons for the quiet ride reputation of Chevrolet. Now, when you take two pieces of metal and either strike them or move them together, you get a noise. But place a rubber disc like this between them and the noise is gone. Now, this is one of Chevy's special butyl rubber body mounts. And these are placed between the Chevy chassis and the body of the car. And they soak up vibration and sound before it ever gets to you. Now, here's something else I'd like to show you. Would you dim those lights, please? Now, every one of these pinpoints of light represents a place where Chevrolet puts an insulator to keep metal away from metal. Vibration and body noise are soaked up before it ever gets to the people in the car. And so you get a ride that's so quiet and smooth, you almost have to look outside at the scenery to know whether or not you're moving or just simply standing still. And those big full coil springs that Chevy places at every wheel help you float along in a world of quiet comfort and relaxation. So you drive a new Chevrolet tomorrow at your Chevrolet dealers and get the floating feel of a Chevy ride. And you'll find it's just plain wonderful.
Things are booming at your Chevrolet dealers. He's delivering so many new Chevrolets and Corvairs that his OK used car lot is getting swamped with trade-ins. You name it, he probably has it. Sedans, hardtops, trucks, foreign cars, station wagons, and convertibles. All makes, all models. And this big volume means a big bargain for you, because these cars have to be sold now to make room for others coming in. Even more important than the low prices is this. These are not merely used cars, they're OK use cars with plenty of good use still in them. So for a good use car, head for your Chevrolet dealer's exclusive OK use car lot.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce you to the new 1960 Timex Self-Wind, the completely automatic watch that winds itself. Now, there are ordinary watches that you must wind and wind and wind. Not only once, but sometimes twice a day to keep them running. The Timex Self-Wind, however, winds itself and keeps wound by the natural movements of your wrist. And these movements build up enough reserve power during the day to keep your Timex Self-Wind ticking accurately even when you take it off your wrist at night. You can especially appreciate the advantages of a Timex Self-Wind if you've ever had your watch run down because you forgot to wind it. And if you are a busy person, you know how annoying and even inconvenient that can be. For instance, have you ever looked at your watch when it read 11:45 and looked at it again 15 minutes later to find that it still read 11:45? This can never, ever happen to a Timex Self-Wind because it winds itself. Now, what do you think a Timex Self-Wind with all its fine qualities should cost? $50 or more? No, the amazing thing is that the Timex Self-Wind is priced at only $14.95. Yes, Timex is the timepiece that has everything you ever wanted in a watch. It's waterproof, shock-resistant, anti-magnetic, and it winds itself. And its unbreakable mainspring can never be overwhelmed. Yet this handsomely designed Timex Self-Wind is priced at only $14.95. Another great reason why more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world.
Hi there. In all the years I've been around automobiles, I've noticed it's easy to build a station wagon. But it's not so easy to build one right. Here's one that is built right. This is Chevrolet's 1960 Kingswood, and it's built the way it should be for your convenience. No lift gate to rattle around. Instead, the window operates electrically. And when you lower the tailgate, just look at the room, even with the second seat up. Now, here's another thing that shows Chevy builds its wagons right. The third seat is always ready and waiting for you because it's completely self-storing. Now, look at this. This well is car wide. That means plenty of footroom, even if you wear size 12s. And the seat itself, comfortably foam cushioned at no extra cost. No extra cost for this handy courtesy light either. Now, just one more thing. Not only are Chevy wagons built right, but they ride right. Chevrolet is the only one of the conventional leading low-price three to put a deep coil spring like this at all four wheels. No wonder Chevy rides smoother, softer. As I said, I've seen all kinds of station wagons over the years, and there's no doubt Chevy builds them right, builds them best. So see your Chevrolet dealer tomorrow about favorable deals and fast delivery on any of the 5 different Chevy wagons.
Remember how you used to love homemade fudge? Today, hardly anyone makes fudge, but Kraft's good cooks make fudgies, chocolate and vanilla. And they taste homemade because Kraft makes them the way you would, with pure sugar. Kraft fudgies are creamy smooth and rich, so good kids love them. And so pure, they're just the kind of candy you want children to have. Remember, your shopping isn't done till you get some food for fun. Take home Kraft fudgies, good like all Kraft foods.
Mention the word courtesy to most road users today, and they'll probably laugh. For instance, you get a nice, orderly queue of traffic. And there's always some road hog tries to jump it. It's enough to give you blood pressure. And when it comes to crossing on a busy corner, you can be there all day for all the traffic cares. First come, first served. And the devil take the hindmost. And yet, how nice it could be if people showed a little courtesy, a little more patience. A little more give and take.
After you.
No, after you. A little more consideration could make life so much easier. So, please, don't be rude on the road.
About one of the many fine Quaker products, Kennel Ration.
Picking the right puppy to belong to is a mighty important decision. Yes, there's no other dog in the world like yours. No other dog food like Kennel Ration, America's favorite dog food. Dogs grow strong and healthy on Kennel Ration. It's so good and wholesome. Kennel Ration is packed with lean red meat. It contains wholesome steaks, chops, and roasts of U.S. government-inspected horse meat, plus other nutrients a dog is known to need. The kind of protein-rich food today's dogs require. Yes, there's no other dog in the world like yours, and no other dog food like Kennel Ration. Put your trust in Kennel Ration with lean red meat. More people do.
Now Quaker invite you to enjoy